They're good.
Alright. Okay. Do you say no RBIs in the topicality interpretation?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I have another question. Are there any a priori's in this negative strategy? You know what an a priori is?
What is an a priori? How do you tell me what an a priori is?
Arnold, I swear.
What? What's an a priori?
Alright. This is the last question. If you do not concede every single a priori, I want you to scratch off every single a priori from this document now. You know what an a priori is. Don't waste my time.
Sure. I'll scratch off the a priori in the overview of the second off.
Is that the only one in this document?
I think so.
No.
I mean,
I'm telling you right now.
The decide functions as terms to the f. The particularism offense cannot affirm independent of the framing.
Okay.
And yeah. And
so I need to know. So the little no actor a priori doesn't matter anymore. That's fine.
I'm a fair debater.
Sure. Why do we grant you new 2 and hour responses to AC contextualization?
I don't know all the implications of the
I disclosed to you this app like an hour before.
Yeah, but you don't disclose all the analytics or the.
Why didn't you just ask me like what? Why didn't you just ask me in constant intonation what the function of the argument was?
Well, because I don't have time to do all that. To clarify the offense of the case, so we can have.
Why don't you just ask better questions?
Bro.
Alright,
I want to have
fine.
good.
Let's go to this performative country. Actually, no, not that. Let's talk about the topicality interpretation. Explain to me the limits. Is limits an independent variable? Actually, what are the independent variables in the topicality interpretation?
Sure. So jurisdiction and engagement.
That's from like the limits argument. Engagement.
Yes, that's coming from the.
Okay, that's fine. Explain to me the limits argument.
Sure. So limits argument says that you can just find any definition for infinitely many definitions, which kills my ability to engage. And there's reasons why disclosure doesn't solve this.
Why? Why does it? Oh, you can't compensate for every single. Alright, that's fine.
And yeah.
Okay. I want you to walk me through the warranted precision standard.
Sure. So the A point is that my definitions capture like the original meaning of what national service means and the overall context because it's coming from a standardized dictionary. B is that meanings constantly shift, but these remain static over time, and they're the most updated. And the other is just the accessibility of like dictionary.com and Google, and so Cambridge is reliable.
Okay, that's fine.
And Huffington Post is not.
Why?
Because it's not like.
Is that no? Do you read any arguments as to why it's not?
Well, it's not. Let's see. The A point is that it's not a dictionary. B point is that I'm making my limits argument that obviously there are a lot of organizations who will just say national service is what they want so they can advance their like goals.
Okay. Do you do any responses to AC interview? That's like conceded, right?
Well, I mean, I'm not indicting their spikes. I cross-apply T no RBI, and I have new 2 responses.
Yeah, sure.
I did.
That's all the questions I have. I'll start back. So to be clear, this up here is gone, right?
You want it to be.
Okay. I do want it to be. Is theory a rule?
Norm.
Alright.
You can't.
I want you to specify whether you will extend the rule following paradox argument from particulars of NC to take out theory. Yeah, will you do that? Take a sense on it now.
No.
You won't do that. Thank you. Is theory the highest layer? Take a sense on it now.
T? Yeah.
Okay, thank you. What is the internal to jurisdiction in the topic boundary interpretation?
So because precision determines the jurisdiction of your app, that means your app is not popular, so the judge can't vote on it.
you say fairness is better than NC?
I classify.
Alright, you classify. Alright, so fairness is important. Okay.
Fairness is better. Yeah. I won't go for it impossible.
Okay, thank you. Love you, Arnold.
Love you too.
Alright, 120 left. Let me just save the document. Where goes the flash drive?
We'll see.
What? It's going to be AC, counterinterpretation, his insert, NC.
AC.
Yeah, who has the flash drive?
Oh, wait, AC, counter enter, shell proper,
NC.
where are you starting on the AC?
Top down. There's going to be an overview. You don't really need to flow it.
So you're reading something new?
Yeah, that's what I put on the document. It should be called counter insert. Forgot the T.
Bro. Interflow.
Is that a violation? Flash drive name?
Interflow.
Document name? It's Dempsey.
Bobby Warner.
Alright, you can't say that.
I got it.
10 times worse than mine.
Alright, yeah, look.
What happened to that there? Dude.
It's been a long day.
Doug, you're like totally missing it.
Bro.
Alright,
I'll be, you gotta help me out here.
We're gonna run a lecture next summer on how to throw flash drives.
it's an art.
It's been a long day.
And where everyone's gonna have to practice it, like stand 20 feet apart and like.
Okay. Arnold, you ready?
No.
That's Arnold.
Wait, so you're not starting with this thing?
No, that's like after that.
Alright. T. NC. AC?
No. AC, T, and C.
Okie dokie.
Is everyone ready?
Please slow for tags if you're reading any evidence.
Yeah, sure. Alright. Ready?
Yep.
Arnold, you can see the theoretical justification for fairness conference which means that if I more TGF and one order justification and then when the TGF, that means that we don't like trying to see the NC at all because you don't just why your NC is you're not even answering the order justification for content which means that the other justification that's the way it's something faction with that should also to all content first you can see the intrinsic argument which is that your ethical theories on intrinsic variations we can always question why we have to be particular so we cannot question a content obligation because it's just to being agent person next you can see the topic literature but let's keep it fair very essentially speak on this topic because on this topic specifically we talk about the relation of mandating service with relation freedom, which was that we need to have interesting context in order to have the person that definitely that way is on not to AC verse extended team responses that we have to value the environment that is key for forming conceptual period also we have to value also temper since you're listening to stuff that hidden freedom something good is that because the instance of the essence that's already been also to dominant 16 which is that dominant 16 which is that carbon emission double fluoride which means what you should remember based on the box 17 now to your terms is usually common choosing the essence and the absolute value of freedom however it doesn't matter if there's an absolute value of freedom based on mandating coercion because the fact that there's already the opposite sense of the infinite future generation being valued you said we cannot wait between future we cannot wait between there's a very clear weighing mechanism we can fix our situation or we're situations right now whereas future generations cannot will the mean to an end person that we're exploiting as a mean to an end which is a specific reason why hindering history of freedom is nothing good and this is the case it may not be good in every case however this is a condition where future generations are unable to fix the ignition is probably a morally harm. It is probably morally repugnant for us to violate the freedom by allowing people to make also your sparks significance is like a consequential service of like volunteers and failing the real world. We don't care about consequences. You consider only intended harm that means you're losing the divinity. You say performative contradiction. It's not a performative contradiction. Obviously, freedom is still viable. The reason freedom is viable is because we have to hold that under the highest freedom context. The reason we do that because we can still do that through hindering a hinge to freedom because we prevent the future generations. We prevent people using the things that they mean to. And the AC is something not consequential. We care about the climate not because it's a global constitution, rather because free riding intention is bad. Now let's go to topicality. Reading the counter trick first. Canada recently can defend normal to forms of national security. If they have a card to solve the be a 1 nuclear change 2017, the mission will allow you also specify entirely non-national national service. However, permitting for makes it less substantive. So we lose out on value discussion about the difference between military and non-military national service. There's a reason this topic can be chosen to show the face of national security over construction of your interpretation hinders the education benefit. We also back and philosophical education. Your interpretation is more likely to have the same use to be extensive majority of philosophies condemned to sweeping policy for war for second. Feels equality about the affirmative because it's insanely predictable. You have the wide range of all to go for you get access to history spending in most of athletes for the keys you is keys like coming around in the dark and the software and sticking the top teacher field context most recent current troubles agree with this interpretation 111 Congress. To require national service, there's a member uniform service or civilian service or other person to turn national military service or service in civilian capacity. This always is definition of this is literally coming from Congress, which is going to implement the rest of implementing the first definitely always your definition of your thing might be a qualified definition. However, this is literally Congress how the plan would be enacted if it were to be enacted, which means that definitely always your argument. Let's go to your shell first on starting on the precision arguments. Use the oral context based on definition. Field context definitely always your specificity definition. We don't care about what some dictionary says. We care about how to implement the actual in the real world specifically because you can see the topic literature always all of your arguments is key to forming comprehension first. So obviously field context based on the topic literature doesn't mean that always your arguments there also you take limits. Number one, turn limits. Literally anything explodes limits. For example, reading things like infinite contentions under you can hold us up explodes the amount of contention and you should not put on potential abuse. Obviously this has to disclose negative. There's nothing negative strategy you go for. All I have to do is prove that this is that kind of space. This is obviously very definitely fair because you can go for the content you turn. You had turns to that. You chose these two strokes. There's no other way you could actually. When there also you said jurisdiction have jurisdiction based on precision. I definitely need that. So I'm going off to the topicality interpretation based on field context. Definitely means that I'm going the opposite there. Also, you can see the app from the initial information. You cross by no regret. It's a question of reciprocity for as very important at all. There's no other way for me to win a topicality. If I look at their RBI, which means that you should get the RBI based on topicality.
I have 115 left. Yeah. We're just going to be T starting on overview and then counter and then NC.
No new cards?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Alright.
Good?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
even if I lose the if I prove that C is no RBI, but I extend marginal offers coming from the particularism and see that's sufficient to negate. You try to go for theoretical reasons. Theoretical reasons come first between the A comes before the anti. He didn't listen to my last speech. I literally went for reasons why particularism is the most educational. But let's go to the answer proper. First, if I win that fairness comes first, that means and I win all the fairness claims. That means I definitively win T and T no RBI. So we go to fairness first. Fairness comes first because they constrain because debate is fundamentally because debate is fundamentally a competitive activity. We would lose this activity if it wasn't fair in the first place, which means we can't even get education if people would just quit this activity. It wasn't fair. But I'm going to win the education claim as well. So let's go to his counterinterp. A point is that there's no net benefits about it. He just talks about how it's in the field context and how it's how he has solved it. However, there's no net benefits. That's the reason why it's more uniquely more fair or uniquely more educational. He only talks about how it kills the quality of the ground. A point is that he crossed by the limits argument. He overcompensates because he literally takes away all the ground because all the ground was specific to military service. He overcompensates. And B point is that there's no reason this is bad. For example, you would just learn more because you read this affirmative and you start becoming more creative and coming up with better ways for national service and military service instead of just reading like random definitions to avoid engagements. And he dropped the engagement in the independent voter. So if I'm winning marginal reasons back to engagement, and engagement comes first, there's also reasons why I'm winning on the T debate. So let's go to his Zhao card. A1 is that this doesn't qualify as a part of Solom's advocate because it's not advocating for his definition of the card. It just says that they can specify military national service. Not saying that his interp is uniquely good, so it's not actually Solom's advocate for his counterinterp. The point is that even if this is true, there's no reason why that uniquely solves for fairness. Just because it's a Solom's advocate, that doesn't solve for any of the harms coming from my interps. I'll go over that when I'm on my interp. But also he's on his definition of field context. He just says like this comes from actual Congress, which however A1 he's dropping a lot of reasons why my definitions come first. A1 is that they come from a dictionary, which means that they're static, and which means that they actually frame pre-run prepping. So far as Congress will always change. For example, they might change within the middle of the topic, which is uniquely bad. The point is that you drop accessibility. Obviously, people will see the Google definition first, and insofar as you're dropping accessibility, that means 100% of people will definitionally use the Google definition first. That means that no one's going to look for a congressional definition of military service, of national service. Now, on to the interp proper. Extend the interpretation that the act must defend national service to clarify the act cannot have an advocacy text of defending the climate change core. And so extend the dictionary.com dictionary that define national service as compulsory military service. Go to the standard. Go to first precision. Extend the A1 in them, which is that I consider the overall concept of wording because the dictionary which is static and so he's dropping this is meta level way. I'm telling you that how we determine what definitions are correct in the first place. I'm saying that definitions that tell us that are the most static and they're most standardized are the best. Also extend the analytic underneath when that says that obviously there are a bunch of organizations that will say their definition means something else just to advance their own claims, but I'm saying definitions that my dictionaries don't have bias. That's the reason why you'll always use my definitions, even if he's winning his definition about the field context. There's multiple reasons why that's not even helpful. That doesn't solve for any. That doesn't even solve for any abuse because even if it's coming from Congress, congressional debate, there is actual abuse happening in this round that shows that can't happen. For example, let's go to the limits argument. Extend the limits argument and says you can exploit infinitely many definitions which kills my ground entirely. You say that you try to say it kills the quality of Afghan. However, crossed by the A point that you overcompensate, and the B point is that you get better critical thinking, which outweighs on other forms of education because critical thinking is the most applicable to real life. But I'm going to be winning on the fairness claims first because if I literally can't engage in the first place, that means I don't have a route to the ballot. You have no reason to why defending non-military forms of education is uniquely more fair for us. You only have this kills quality of ground argument. That doesn't solve for anything because you have this whole way that against you if he's coming from the limits argument and the precision argument, but jurisdiction and engagement will still come even above. Will still come at the highest level. He's not winning any claims back to precision because he's saying why congressional definition is the best, and also on the he's also dropping all my definitions. He's not contesting the validity of them all. I'm contesting the validity of his points because I'm 100% transcendently coming from my definitions. Also, you can run on engagement, which proves that I can't engage in the ACA if you're not topical in the first place. So he's not winning that his interview uniquely helps engagement, even if he has marginal reasons to why he helps engagement. That's just mitigatory defense on my shell proper. So that's not your reason that he wins. But now on the RBI, okay, now on the RBI, good job, Bob. You dropped that. I can get you 2 in our responses. So your only argument as to why you get an RBI is that you can never read T, so it's not reciprocal. However, reciprocity doesn't matter because for example, there are a lot of things the app can do that they can. But that doesn't mean that the app should be precluded from access. And the point is that you dropped that. Topicality is never an argument because the app is important to be topical. So even if it's not fair, it doesn't matter. That's not an argument. It's exclusively made in the one end. Which is that even if it's not fair, even if you can't win, that doesn't matter because you could have just been topical in the first place. That would have solved all the abuse. So your argument's really bad. But now let's quickly go to the NC. you've dropped the entirety of the NC property. You didn't listen to that last speech because if I said one of the reasons why this is better for education or fairness, that means that the NC still stands. So extend the reason that that particular reason is better for education because you can look at the obligations of specific actors in circumstance, which is uniquely better for uniquely better for your case as well because we can look at specific circumstances of military service, which is uniquely better for education. Also, extend the concession which says that the AC is an absolute principle, which is inconsistent with particularity, which means that even if this NC is in there, it's talking about the application of moral rules. So even if he's winning 100% strength for the AC, often there's no reason why he should win because the NC will still come prior. Because I'm saying that you can read this framework is true. I can see this as a framework. I'm saying Kant is true, but insofar as I'm contesting the way he applies the framework, that means that you can actually use the framework in the first place, even if he wins a 100% strength of link. So quickly on the AC offense. Extending performance contradiction argument that hindrance will always rely on having seeing the consequences of the rights violations will be in the future. Even if you say looking at the infinite violation of the future generations, they're still looking at consequences of what will happen. And even if you don't go for the dumb arguments as to why this is just intention based, because ultimately we still look at rights violations as a consequence based. So here's the one breakdown. You vote on T. He has no unique offense coming from this counterintuitive, no limits back to fairness, but you vote on jurisdiction and you also vote on engagement. And even if you don't buy that, it's not an RBI, and he's dropping all the reasons why the NC will come prior. And the NC offense constrains his ability to access the AC offense in the first place, and the return to the AC gives no route to the ballot.
Alright. It's gonna be ACT. Ready?
No.
How about now?
Probably not.
Okay.
Arnold?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Very simple problem latency. First, I'm gonna need topic literature arguments. The reason why I'm here with he's saying this education argument for me. Particularly since we don't care about education, we care about topic literature. Topic literature always education. That was a ring. Done anything when you say anyone that he's conceded. And also, it's a very explicit. Literally, so topic literature keys you your argument. We don't care about education after. We only care about education as applies to the topic. As far as that actually only context with education and when it applies to the topic. We only care about freedom in the context. That means that you should not look at the you don't allow to concede the entire AC offense to concede. You should avoid to see because if fearing is bad, and that if fearing is bad, we should value the environment. You say this is a consequence, not a consequence. Even if it is, you should go down on your consequence. You know, there's no negative offense. To return your sparks and it seems to be conservation requirement. Definitely not a consequence. It's not a consequence. We already say we don't talk about the app being good because climate change causes extinction. We talk about the app being good because we already say it's part of the intentions and harming its future generations. You don't need to that consequential. You can just conceptualize that as a form of intention of action. Obviously allowing people to freely make the intents and harm on future generations and prevent their ability to ever will end in a person which is the infinite harm. Definitely always under conscience. Definitely should pull the trigger for the now quickly topic out to be he's made it looks really simple and it looks like a really simple negative out for the negative on topic. That's really not true. Because you can see largely in this handle the field context argument. The reason why that was your decision argument. You talk about precision, yes, it's very good. The dictionary is very awesome and why is the static definition? We don't care about the dictionary all the static definitions are the reason why people don't even matter at all. You shouldn't look the definition first with it. That's inherent on purpose of field context argument. You shouldn't be looking for the definition for the purpose of topic like a dictionary. You should be looking for the definition part of the topic in the topic literature. You can see the topic literature always your arguments. That was when you got the AC definitely means the field context that takes out your topic arguments. Also, you can see the multiple turns and limits arguments. The reason why you should go to the engagement argument first out. For when I talk about turn, anything literally expose limits. You can even expose limits under his own interpretation. Even for to defend military service, that could be literally like infinite contention or something. That would violate. Also, infinite like theory interpretation would violate engagement. But certain people won't be able to think that. There's also saying that you can see that you shouldn't have a potential to be physically atmosphere because it was on the wiki. You could have asked for returns. You could have read a useful paper for a bunch of days. Literally, you could have asked for the grand lengths. You could have read the content. In fact, you did read offensive content. You could read particularly he obviously still have a lot of generic stuff to engage with, which is that this big gap, stuff like that. That's his generic stuff history. And that was all his only hope to go through this RBI. However, no, even if I get you to response, you said our response to them doesn't matter. You said it's like, you said it's like burn to be fair. We don't care about the burn to be fair. We only care about having access to offense first. As far as fairness to voter at all, he said fairness first. That means sure, I'll get the RBI. Otherwise, I have literally no other way to engage on top of because all my work is going to be defensive. As far as fairness to voter at all, you should give me the RBI on topicality. His arguments of precision are just in the context of definition. We don't care about his definition if field context is true. Field context is definitely true. It's more, you would grant it more jurisdiction and more viability than his definition because it's in the topic literature. You can see it weighing from the 1AC and the 1AR. That's why topic literature controls links to financial education. Now let's go to your jurisdiction argument. You said we only have the jurisdiction to vote on the dictionary definition. I would contest that and say that the 111th Congress only has the jurisdiction to determine how the U.S. would actually implement the policy. At best, if T is modeled at all, you can just vote on the AC. His particularism and TGF is not better than my TGF. He's conceding AC offense, is why it's not a consequence, which means that you should just vote on.